Hello? Testing. Okay. I think everything's working. Always feels weird when I don't stream for a week. And it feels like this whole month I haven't been streaming. So, welcome. It is the last stream of 2025. And I wanted to start planning for 2026. Alright, my cat just jumped up. What's up, Life Belongs? How you doing? I want to start planning for 2026 because I think I'm gonna start doing more with the streams. I think I'm gonna like schedule more days for the streams, try to do more like little mini events, things like that, because I want to do it more. And I just feel like this last month I haven't done a lot of it, which has been a nice break, but I want to kind of schedule more art streams or more gaming streams, or both. I was kind of thinking both. I feel like it'd be fun to do both. That way, like, because I think if I did too many art streams, I think it would catch up to me, and eventually I'd be like zapped. But I think that's the plan. Like I was debating, like today might be a video game day. It might transform into a video game day. I might play some Pokemon later. Because I sort of wanted to. I went to Japan and then I came back for a week and then I left again, and it just feels like I haven't settled yet. What's up, Sheepy? Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas. I had a great time. I actually got to really relax and be with family, which was nice. Ate some great food and probably ate more cookies than I should have. But I ate a lot of cookies. And I did bring something for the stream that I'll show a little later. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good Christmas or holiday, whatever you celebrate. Hope you got some good presents. My parents got me a bowling bag, and then like inside of it was like, when you go back to LA, go get a bowling ball. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go get a personal bowling ball that I'll get to use. I think it'd be interesting to see how you play games with others. Oh, okay. That would be fun. I'd even love to open the door for everyone on stream if we find some sort of game to play together. Games I don't like playing, for instance, are like Overcooked. I could not play Overcooked. That game stresses me out. But it would be fun to do. I always debate. I don't think ARAM, League of Legends, is the best thing to play on stream. But it is the game I probably play the most currently. I've been playing a lot of single player games. And then if anyone's playing TFT, it's not the most interesting thing to watch, but I do play a lot of that too. I guess I'm playing a lot of whatever's on League of Legends. But I've had a bunch of people try to get me into Arc Raiders. I still haven't touched it, and I don't know if I want to. I think I'm done kind of with like shooters. I think I've realized like I don't enjoy them like I used to, because then you know, the metas get formed and that sort of thing. But I definitely want to do. I still want to beat Pokemon, which is why today. Oh, I could play Magic Arena. Which is why today I was even thinking about doing like a New Year's Eve like long stream, because I have nothing going on. I just got back into town and I sort of just want to like relax. So I was thinking about playing some Pokemon and just relaxing doing that. But Magic Arena would be really interesting. It would be tough. I don't think I could play against chat because you could see my hand the whole time, which would be a little unfair. But is Magic Arena, is that on computer as well? Or is it only like a mobile app? Magic Arena on PC. Is it free to play digital? Yeah. Okay, you can play on Mac and PC. Okay, cool. Yeah, so have you been playing it, Sheepy? Because when I went back to town, some of my brother's friends are now really into Magic, and their gateway into like collecting the real cards was playing Magic Arena. And I was thinking about going back to playing some Magic Arena because it kind of like it just teaches you the game in a nice way, because you know all of like the interactions and triggers are happening automatically through the app, instead of having to read the card and like question it and then like look it up online and then, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm glad that you've been playing it. It would be fun to somehow play that on stream. I modified a starter deck and I've been playing ranked. Let's go. Yeah, my problem is I like really don't ever want to spend money on the game. And there's a chance I spent money on it like way back when, but I'd want everything to be free to play. And so I want to build. I would struggle in real life though. It's tough. Real life is tough, but I guess it depends who you're with. Because when I went back, I had a night where I played a Commander game with 5 people. So it's already a much longer game. One of those people was a 10-year-old kid who like was one of our friends' kid. And it was interesting watching him play because he like understood the game at 10 years old, which was insane. But we were all playing hyper casual. And I really love when you're in like a pod of people and they all want to play hyper casual, because you could like screw up a move and be like, wait, can I redo that? And then most people will be like, yeah, just redo it. We're here to have fun. We're here for you to maximize like your potential of what your deck can do. And like mulligans and stuff. So very fun. I think I'm gonna re-download yeah, no sweats. It's honestly, there's a time and place for sweats. Where if like you're really trying to like test out your best deck. But I feel like everything I build is like a thematic deck. Like I'm not really trying to play the most meta thing. I'm trying to play something that seems fun. And I like the characters on the cards and things like that. So you can open packs for in-game currency you earn. Okay, that's the best. That's what I would probably do, which is a nice game loop. So I think I'm gonna re-download it. I think I have it on my phone, but I want to get it on the computer now. Yeah, I don't want to spend anything on it. Just because I've spent so much on real cards, I don't want to spend anything on the app. But, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I think like, so again, the point of the stream today, I think, is to figure out what I want next year to be like. And I sort of wanted to do it on stream just in case anyone had any ideas I might not be thinking of. But basically it's just like a drawing board stream where I'm just gonna start jotting down notes, thinking about what we want to do. You know, like I think Wednesday for sure I want to stream, and I'm debating, do I do like a Monday through Friday type of schedule? Like I not necessarily draw every day, but I stream every day doing something, and maybe it ranges how much time I'm streaming, what time I go live. Because I think if I was to stream on Monday, I would have to stream later in the day, because Monday morning is typically when I have meetings and kind of have to update on things. And Wednesday kind of is too, but attempting to fold fitted sheets, dude. Did Jeej talk about folding fitted sheets? I don't know why it seems like such a Jeej thing. Man, we have tried folding fitted sheets so many times with 2 people doing it the way you think you should do it, and they never come out crisp. Why is it the hardest thing in the world? Yeah, I try it once a day until I get it right. It's impossible. Yeah, it's literally impossible. I don't understand it. I got to the point where I was like, Jeej, let's just ball them up and throw them in the bin. And then we just, don't have to worry about it. But that's, I mean, so funny. What you just said is sort of the idea of what I want is like, obviously not fitted sheets, but like, is there anything outside of drawing I could do that might be a fun little challenge? Or, I mean, I guess typically keeping it to drawing probably makes the most sense, but I want to think about like games I could play. Maybe I do a 24-hour stream for charity. I want to add more. I guess this is like, I've been like lightly thinking about this ahead of time. Could I have one day of the week committed to learning a new hobby? Ooh, well, so it's funny you say that. Although I really think this would be a really bad stream because it would get annoying quick. But I really want to learn how to play piano. Oh, actually, Jeej, you just spoiled everything. Jeej, notorious for spoiling things. I haven't brought that up, Jeej. You spoiled nothing? What are you talking about? No, but Life Belongs, now I'm reading your, kind of like what you and Sheepy said, is like, what if I learned something new that still is related to drawing or painting or just like creating? You could have been like, I don't have the Christmas trees. Yes, but you would know this information. Paint a portrait of each other. See, that would be fun. So that's what I'm talking about. These are the ideas I'm talking about. But I do like the idea of, I was already kind of thinking like a workshop Wednesday. So I want to talk about things I want to, I don't know where to start. I've never taken notes on stream. So yeah, I think we should do a weekly stream together. Oh? Do you think you'd be up for that, Jeej? Every week we do something together? So, okay. I do write really small. I do write really small. So, we can come back to this, but one of the first things I wanted to talk about was like 2025, like, oh, I don't know why I can make this an A. I also tend to accomplishments. I spelled that right? So like talking about kind of what I accomplished in 2025. Thinking back like things I did right, things I did wrong, or not necessarily right or wrong. Things I enjoyed and things I didn't enjoy. Schmitty, what's up? Happy holidays. Oh, and Belanti, I don't have Restream chat up, but hello, welcome on in. Cozy on YouTube. Yeah, I guess. Ooh, I was gonna say, you can kind of get a sense of how small I write. Yeah, I think 2026 is gonna be a banger too. I'm very excited for 2026 because, I guess here's like the first little bullet point is like, this is the biggest one for me. Proved I could stream. I'm also a slow writer. Oh my god. See, this is the problem with spelling on stream. I'm a very bad. Oh my. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to spell consistently, but then consistently. Okay, I would have spelled it right. It's whenever I'm on stream and I have to spell on stream, I'm like, I get really nervous and then I second guess. So you're gonna see a lot of this. You're gonna see a lot of me looking up a word to spell it because I don't want to get it wrong on stream. So one thing I proved to myself was that I could stream consistently, and this last month was maybe the exception, but I did it because I've tried streaming so many times in the past and I never could keep up I did it for about a year so far. I mean, it still hasn't been a full year of streaming, but I proved that I could stream consistently. I would say the channel viewer ship grew. It did grow. It grew actually kind of how I expected it to go. Yeah, so for the clonimals, for 100 clonimals, I guess I'll just write 100 clonimals. And like, that was pretty tough to do. It really was. Drawing 100 clonimals, but that's like what I want to do more of in 2026. Like I would consider clonimals like an event in my eyes. It's like like an ongoing I guess not event, project. And let's see. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Did you finish all your custom drawings? No, I have not finished the custom drawings because I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure I was in the right headspace to do them, because so the next one is JL's and I still need to ask Ravi what he wants drawn. Eat a Christmas tree? Wait, how do you know about this? Start on purple. Oh, wait a minute. I recognize that PFP. Eat a Christmas tree? How did you know I have Christmas trees? So, since it's kind of been talked about twice now, check out what we got, y'all. Check out what we got. Eat it. Eat it. I sort of wanted Flamingo to be here because I feel like Flamingo was the one to talk about it first. It's massive. Yeah, let me go to the full cam. Yeah, we got it. We got it. 7 feet tall, which means I'm like 24 feet tall. That's why I look so big holding this. Eat one on Thursday too. That's true. We have you'll probably hear this story multiple times, but we have been trying to look for these Christmas trees in LA and have never been able to find one. What's up, Mulgore? Welcome on in. You're about to experience it. So I have had them before in the past, but yes, I'm about to experience heaven. And then of course it became a joke on stream that I think it was Flamingo had never tried one before. It didn't even know what they were. And so we go back to Georgia and we bring this up because we noticed that Gigi's parents have some. They have a few. And then we tell them a story about how we want to open them on stream and eat one on stream. And they're like, oh, well, actually, we have a bunch because we brought them to like some church group thing. And so anyways, Gigi's dad comes out with like literally a big grocery bag, just like full of them. So I have a few. I have quite a few to eat that we brought back from Georgia. So I was waiting. The reason I'm excited to eat this is because I have coffee as well, and this will go really well with coffee. It's truly a treasure trove. Dude, shout out Little Debbie's. They're the best. Jeej, did you want one? Keeps the Krampus away. What's up, wizard? Man. I've been, see, Jeej has been eating them constantly, and I've been like trying to wait to eat one. I ate a few on the trip, but man. Yeah, I need to eat more food on stream. Man, good to see you too, Wizard. Welcome on in. We're doing some planning for 2026 and also eating a Christmas tree. Man, that goes so well with coffee. Yeah, you really did eat 4 in one day. But if you think about it, here's what I want to know. Did they always come in pack, like one tree in one pack? Because for some reason, I remember them coming in a pack of 2. But maybe I'm thinking of zebra cakes. Only one. Okay. Thought I was having like a Mandela effect. Well, what people don't seem to understand is that this is a full-size Christmas tree. Yes. You're very right. This is actually a full-sized Christmas tree. I'm just a giant. So I make it look small. Yeah, zebra. I think I'm comparing them to zebra cakes. Man, those are so good. Why are those better than zebra cakes? That's the mystery I want to unfold here. The sprinkles? You think it all comes down to the sprinkles? It's a Christmas mystery. Alright, one last bite here. But we got many more to eat. I'm gonna only eat one today because I'm actually, for once, full before stream. I'm like pretty full. So, pace yourself. Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh man, Jeej can down them. Oh yeah, here. Let me zoom in. We secured the Christmas tree. Okay, so we secured the Christmas tree. Was eating the Baja Blast by. Here, let me zoom out actually. Yep. Christmas tree and Baja. These are big accomplishments. So I finished drawing all the emotes. Yeah, wait, channel emotes. I think it's a good thing that no matter how big or small the accomplishment is that you write it down to remember. Oh, not channel emote, channel emotes. We did a lot. Although I kind of want to do some more. I think that what I might do is take some of the clonimals and turn those into emotes. You know, start drawing, like basically do the same concept we did, but now with the clonimals. And this is where we'll kind of get to the next little box after 2025 accomplishments and start thinking about like 2026 like goals. Like what do we want to accomplish next year? I definitely know one of the things I want to do is something like channel emotes, but also like my channel intro screen. But it's really important to do this kind of list. Yeah, I agree. Like I feel like writing this down. This was sort of my plan since I've been gone, and It really feels like I've been gone for 2 weeks since I left for Japan as well. 2 weeks ago. I guess 3 weeks ago. So, I wasn't ready to draw today. I was definitely, I mean, we can doodle. Definitely if someone is like, hey, draw this silly little thing, we can take a break and doodle that on this page. But, I wanted to just plan for next year and really get a good idea of what to do. So, let's see. I definitely accomplished more last year. But I'm trying to think. I feel like the first 2 bullets on here were kind of like big ones. It's just like proving that I could stream on a schedule every week and actually show up and do it. And so then it asks the question, can I add more days and continue to do it? The animated handwriting is crazy. Wait, what animated handwriting? What animated handwriting? You talking about on stream? CG handwriting? Oh, are you just talking about in general? I thought you were talking about like something I did. I was like, I don't know if I've done that. I have done it where I've animated text on screen, but like in a handwriting way. Thank you. I pride myself on my handwriting. Although this is like my faster handwriting. And this pen is going out. Gee, we need to buy just like a gigantic box of these or something. Of the Micron pens. I feel like I just constantly want to be using like a new one. Let's go to the art store. I was thinking we could maybe do that. Yeah, I guess we could do that later today. Or tomorrow. But I'm down. Okay, tomorrow though. Yeah, maybe you'll feel better. Gija's a little under the weather. I'm trying to think of what else, like... This feels like a short list, but these 2 are kind of the biggest 2. And these are all just fun. Yeah, this year I got a cold for Christmas. I feel like everyone did. Hey, Flamingo! Oh no. I can't do it. I can't do another one. So Flamingo. What were some card reveal favorites live on stream? Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not eating another one. I'm not eating another one. We did open a lot of packs. I'm sorry, Flamingo. I just ate one. I can't. I think I'd get sick, but look what we secured. We got the cakes. We got the cakes. We got the cakes. We secured the Christmas tree. We got them, I guess, during Christmas. Just give it like 20 minutes. Yeah, maybe I'll eat some later. The stuff dreams are made. Oh, dude. I actually think I would throw up if I ate another one. Right now. Yeah, Gija's parents ended up having like a whole bag of them. Because they had brought them to some event. And then they didn't all get used. So now they're ours. And I think I probably have like 7 left. Because Gij ate one. And I just ate one. There was definitely 9 in that box. Yeah, those were the ones that were sold out in the stores in LA. That were like impossible to get. You would seriously go to this like the section where they have like Little Debbie cakes. Like all of the products. And everything would be there except for the Christmas cakes. Those would be like the only hole. It was just like empty. So we finally got some. Shout out to Gija's parents. Shout out for having them. We honestly couldn't believe it. But then we were like, we had to get some of these home as well. So now I'm trying to think some card reveal favorites on stream. I'm trying to think about... We pulled a Charizard on stream. Oh, they were the reason. Sorry, I completely skipped over that. My bad. Yeah, they were the reason. They bought them in Georgia though. Yeah, but they came over here. They didn't even tell us they were in town. They came over here, they took them all, and they flew back to Georgia. Yeah, it's true. It's like, that's how Jeej and I were with the white fudge Oreos. Like, we bought multiple. It's whenever they come out with the seasonal treats, if you will. Imagine coming to LA just for the Christmas tree cakes. Okay, well, I feel like there's something else that we did on stream that I'm not thinking about. Well, I mean, I beat Silksong. And the reason I want to write that one down is that we beat a video game on stream. We beat a video game on stream because that's something I kind of want to do for next year, is have like game incentives. Because I definitely want to start doing both. I want to be drawing more, but also gaming a little bit more. Because I think it's fun to have both. But with that, I think we now start to talk about the 2026 goals, and I do expect this to be potentially a longer list. And so first things first, what I keep mentioning is that I want to stream more days. That's the first thing I want to do, is stream more days. I just think, well, actually, what I should have put this above this was is grow the channel. Like, I know that's an obvious, but I think it is always necessary to write it down. It's like, I want to grow this channel more. And I think the combination of these two bullets is how I'll do it. Oh, another goal I want to have is make more short-term content. Yeah, I do want to do, you're right. Oops, sub-a-thon. Oh my gosh, I just butchered writing that. But you can read it. I do want to plan for a subathon, and traditionally subathons are in September, and I don't see Twitch changing that. So, and I think that gives us plenty of time to think of something, because it basically needs to be like, you subscribe, you get more than just the subscription. And then on top of that, like, you as a viewer will get something. And then on top of that, there's like a goal of like, if we reach 200 subscriptions, then I am forced to do something. So that's traditionally a subathon. I want to make short form content, which is something that we're sort of like at Cool Cats. We sort of have in the background that was supposed to get done, but isn't necessarily done. And I sort of just want to take it upon myself to make my own, because I have all the knowledge and tools to be able to do it. And basically take like one of the Clonimal drawings. I'm gonna use Mike Bison as the example because he's Fierce Bison. You know, the video starts with like, all right, let's see what we roll, and it shows Fierce and then Bison, and then it just like does these like cuts of like, maybe I'm saying like, oh, what should we draw? Oh, let's draw a bison boxing, and then boom, 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 and then it's like me drawing it until it's done. And not necessarily a time lapse, more so like a quick cut version, like cut, 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 finished. Rather than it being like very fast of me drawing it, it's like cut to me drawing like one boxing glove, and then cut again, it's maybe like a little bit more finished. I'm drawing like a horn, and then cut again, all of that. So I'd rather like be a fast-paced cut. And then at the very least, we have 100 of those, maximum we have 100 of those, but I do see myself probably only make 50 out of the 100 Clonimals into a video, because I only want the best of the best if I'm gonna edit. And then there's obviously the Clon Original sketches that will be a really great thing to edit, and I think that would be more of a time lapse because you're actually watching me like shade and like do stuff. And I think by me making more of those videos, it will then grow the channel. I actually feel like grow the channel is probably the biggest bucket here, and we need to think about what's gonna. We'll probably make a little diagram for this. But if grow the channel is like the biggest goal, what will do that? And I actually think these three all will do that. So I could probably reorganize this this bulleted list here. Let's see. Alright, I'm putting a question mark by that one. Let me make my question mark a little more obvious. Putting a question mark besides Clonimal Season 2. Because we're not really finished with Season 1 yet. But this could be something that happens later in the year, and could be a part of the subathon. But I do think Clonimals is a fun thing. I feel like a lot of people enjoyed, and I enjoyed, more importantly. So it would be good stream content. Let's see. Gaming challenges. I think this is a good one because it just kind of breaks up the stream. And so right now, the gaming challenge I'm still not done with is the Ironmon challenge. So I want those because it just kind of gives me more. It opens the door to new audiences too. Like, we'll be streaming, and this already has happened, but we'll stream Pokemon on the Pokemon channel, and people will start following me because of that. And then there's then we tell them we're also an art channel, and some of those people might stick around, and that's sort of the goal. One time I got raided by someone who had they raided us with like 500 people. And that was cool. What's up, Mojave? Mojave, you also missed it. We'll eat one. We'll definitely eat one on Thursday, but not today. But check it out. Check it out. We got it. We secured it. We got them. We got the Christmas cakes. We got them, and I ate one today. You can blame Jeej that I ate it. I ate it too early. Are you gonna beat that challenge in 2026? I actually think if I stream more, there's a very good chance I'll beat the Pokemon Challenge in 2026. I feel pretty confident about that, actually. Yeah, I secured the box. It's more like we secured the bag, actually, because it was Gigi's parents who gave it to us, and they gave it to us like in a bag. They just had a bunch of them, surprisingly. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, that's another thing I wanted to do. This is a side note. Wait, let me write this to the side. Well, I guess I can write this on here. Another goal is stream. Stream badges. Or like subscription badges. I guess that's what I really mean by that. And I noticed it because I kept saying I wanted to change Mojave's to a clonimal. Because you're at like I think you're at like a year and a half. So I wanted to update that. And I haven't yet. I meant to do that before you got to a higher subscription. And I forgot. But I do want to do that, and I want to finish them so like it'll like keep going. It won't just stop at I think we have them at 18 or like 1 point. I guess that's 18 months, and then whatever 2.5 is 32 months. So that's another thing, and I guess now that you're here, Mo, because you were a part of this. 2025, you know, things we accomplished in 2025. We can keep adding to this list, but you know, one of them was securing the Christmas trees and the Baja Blast pie, which was all you. That was definitely an accomplishment of the stream. We had talked about it and then we got it, we made it happen. So I shout out for making that happen. Huge accomplishment. Yeah, I wish we could put beat Silksong and Ironmon, but what a memory. Yeah, for real. That will forever be a memory on this stream, is having the Baja Blast pie, and it was good. It was good. I'm just like, what else did we, I'm trying to think of what else we did on stream. The channel emotes was a big one, because that was an ongoing thing that we just kept doing. And I think I want to do more. Clonimals, Clon Original Sketches, but those aren't done really either. So then that brings us to our goals. I want to stream more, grow the channel, make short form content, plan for a subathon, potentially Clonimals 2. I want to do more gaming challenge. I want to get the subscription badges, stream badges. Let me add on to stream badges because it kind of goes further than just stream badges. I want to do stream badges, but also like starting screen. A starting screen. I want to do more coin rewards. Gijimals were an accomplishment. Here. There we go. And Gijimals. So stream badges, starting screen, coin rewards, you say? Yes, I want to add more. Oh my.
Lamau get pursed.
I got pursed. Man, that was truly an alley-oop to yourself. You're like, oh, coin rewards, you say? And then you just dunked on me. Nice, that was a good one. That was a good one. Kapow! Yeah, ba-ba! That's basically what happened. On a side note, I can't wait to rock my Clippy bag Yeah, let's go. At the next con in January? Wait. Oh, just next con. I was thinking Comic-Con. There's a chance, there's a, Mo, if you're at Comic-Con, I feel like there's a good chance Jeej and I go to Comic-Con, or try to. Maybe it's already too late to buy tickets. I don't know how all that works. But Jeej's brother now lives in San Diego. Oh, you won't be at this season? No. Okay, so tickets passed. Okay, so dang. But yeah, we want to do something in San Diego because Jeej's brother lives there now. And we just want to do stuff in San Diego to go see him. Jeej, Comic-Con is a big deal. Yeah, it sells out quick. And my brother wants me to come back for a Dragon Con in Atlanta. So we'll see. We'll see. Tickets are lottery based. Oh, wow, I never knew that. I think it's crazy that I went to Comic-Con. The only time I've been to Comic-Con is as a vendor. Go to the zoo? Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. The San Diego Zoo is like where it's at. Either way, we'll definitely be in San Diego. For sure. For family. Spaced out there. For a second I was feeling like Milo in the corner there. So there's stream badges, a starting screen. I've always wanted like where I have like stream starting soon. I want it to be like a subtle animation and like a proper countdown with like a song. And then coin rewards. If they announce Fallout offsite, I'll be there. They'll get me with Fallout. I feel like there is a very good chance they will, because the show, which Jeej and I finally watched the first episode last night and then started watching the second one, and I think both of us fell asleep almost immediately just because we were tired. Not because it was bad or anything, but we were so tired we just fell asleep. So we're gonna have to watch the second one over again. Stubby! There he is. Starting with the meow. I thought for sure we'd get one this year, but with the season being so late. Oh, true. Maybe it was late planning. GM. Yeah, now that more people are here. I said it earlier when Sheepy first entered, but hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, a good holiday, whatever you celebrate. Hope you got to see some family, open some good gifts. I'm traveling today, but want to drop in. Let's go! Yeah, don't worry. Today, Stubby, today's more just like a chill. I'm sort of just planning for next year. We went through the 2025 accomplishments and sort of started thinking about that. Just really retroactively thinking like, what were the big highlights of things that I accomplished and were proud of, and proving that I could stream consistently was good, because I've never been able to do that. And then like viewership grew, which was cool to see. We drew a bunch of Clonimals and some Jeejimals. Secured the Christmas tree bag and the Baja Blast pie. We made a bunch of channel emotes. And then we beat Silksong on stream. Oh, I did finally. Oh, don't worry. No, you have nothing to apologize about, because I don't think I was going to be able to ship those out before I left. I realized it was a little too stressful. Although tomorrow I might be. I think I'm trying to set myself for tomorrow shipping out the extra drawings. Yeah, I hope you and the kiddos had a great time. I hope no one got sick. It seems like a lot of children were sick this year. Happened in our families. And the cold is definitely going around this year. That is for sure. I'm trying to think of too late. You've been sick all week too. Yeah, I got sick right when I was going to Georgia. I think like a few days before Georgia. I think actually on Thursday's stream, I started to like feel something. And then when we got to Georgia, I was sick. But not too sick. I was sick though. And then good all week. And then at the end of the trip, Jeej got sick. And now Jeej is just chilling on the couch. Real quick, let me go get some water. I'm like drinking this coffee, but I'm realizing I'm just like really, really thirsty. One sec. Be right back. Hi, I think it was the Christmas cake that made me parched. Oh, which Stubby, I don't know if you saw, but we got Christmas cakes. Oh man, I was thirsty. Okay, so back for the goals. Coin rewards, and I actually kind of want to make a separate list for what coin rewards we could do. I want more things that you can pay for that just like pop up on screen, are really funny, especially if they're well timed, like getting pursed. I think actually let's do that. I think one accomplishment of last year was pursed. I think that was a big accomplishment. I feel like the purse was a really good add to the stream. I think that was like a really good ad. And so the reason I want to write that down is because that's sort of what I want to channel for more coin rewards. Other things I want to do for next year. I think I've wrote a good amount of what I want to do. Oh, wait, we already mentioned this. I said gaming challenges, but I want to, drawing challenges. And that could really be anything. Like, it could be a challenge, but I also want it to, oh yeah, stream with Jeej. Yes. Getting to Victory Road on, yeah, actually, wait. Yeah, we actually made it to E4. And so, oh man, the gaming challenges. I feel like here, so drawing. Flamingo, I forget if you were already in here when we said it or if you're reminding me, but I'm glad you did say that. Drawing. Stream with Jeej. I know. You guys are seeing why it sucks to be left-handed. I just like, you just write over everything. You can't even see it on camera. Drawing stream with Jeej, which actually will be like a weekly thing. Which could be fun if we set it up. Oh, that's what we should do. It's already in this office. Is drawing streams with Jeej should really be embroidery streams. Honestly, like I draw something on fabric, or you know, there's many ways to do it, but then Jeej just like embroiders it on the spot. Ooh, Stitch Sundays. Just trying to think of like, I love alliterations. Yeah, a drawing. Yeah, like drawing sewing stream. Yeah. What's up, Van? GM. Welcome on in. We looked over our accomplishments of 2025, and now we're going over our goals for next year. And just kind of brainstorming what we can do. But I think we made enough cameras. Yeah, we have enough cameras that we can make it work. I think we do the iPhone setup, where we just use an iPhone as the up close camera for you. Because we like, you know, draw it here, whatever, and then we send it over to you. Van, thank you so much, dude. You made it to that 6-month mark. Congrats. I think that means, what animal are you now? Are you a shrimp or an axolotl? I think it's an axolotl, right? No, it's a shrimp. Little shrimp, let's go. Next one's the axolotl. Let's go. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And that's the other thing with streaming more days, is I personally, this is my philosophy at least on Twitch, is like, if I stream more days, it makes your subscription more worth it. So that's the other reason I want to stream more days, is because I'm not necessarily like out doing this for subscribers, but I subscribe to a bunch of different channels, and I like getting emotes to use in other channels. But you know, if the person only streams like a few times a month, then it's really not worth the subscription. So I want to stream more, so your subscription is more worth it, so that, you know, you have more chances to earn more clonimal or coins, and then you know, more streams without ads. So thank you again, Van. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, stream 24/7. Oh man, I don't know why that made me think of it, but my niece is like that prime age. She's like 8, and 6'7" was said, and then she went 6'7", and that was like the first time I'd seen a little kid do it in person, and I was like, oh no. So then I just joined in on the 6'7". But anyways, you saying 24/7 made me think of that. I love the idea of a drawing stream, Jeej. Did she wish you a 6'7" and a Merry Christmas? No, she didn't wish me a Merry Christmas. Ah. Wow. I guess I'm not cool enough. I'm too unk. Just trying to keep up. I'm getting old. I'm very excited for the drawing stream, Jeej, because I think there's a lot of cool things we could do there. I think all that matters is figuring out what day makes sense for you. Because we will have to stick to a singular day every week. And drawing challenges, what I mean by drawing challenges is like learning something new. Drawing challenges slash, I want to kind of clarify this, like slash like workshop. So one thing I one thing I always complain about on stream is not being able to draw like different poses really well, especially when it comes to like legs. And so I want to start learning more like anatomy drawings. Any pork chop sandwiches consumed? No pork chop sandwiches consumed this year. No. Actually, I didn't really eat a lot of meat. I ate some meatballs. Photoshop workshop? Yeah. Yeah, actually, so that's another question. Do people value like streams where I come up with a workshop that are more like an explainer? Yeah, like a teaching stream. That's kind of what that was a better way of saying what I was trying to say. Is how valuable is like a teaching stream? Because what I learned on last stream when Tim came in here and showed me a bunch of new things, I was like, I know a good bit about Photoshop, but I don't know that much apparently. If I didn't even know a simple checkbox could change everything about the Paint Bucket tool. But the reason teaching streams would be cool is if I made those into short form content, even long form content, they always perform well. Always. They always perform well on YouTube. And they're easy to do. And they're long lasting. It's like people will always be looking that stuff up. Oh, I realized ads were in progress. Dang. I really wish I didn't have to have ads on this channel. Which is now why I'm realizing why a few people might not be able to hear me right now. Okay, get some water while we're waiting on the ads here. So, stream more days, grow the channel, make short form content, plan for a subathon, add more meows. That's coin rewards. I do want to make another list for coin rewards. Although I do want some of the coin rewards to be a complete surprise. But thinking about what we could do with coins, didn't your how to layer NFTs video with the sloth? Yes. That's exactly what I'm referencing, Stubby, is the that video did so well. And actually ended up getting some like purchases for Cool Cats. Like some people watched that, then got into NFTs, then bought a Cool Cat. And it wasn't like a huge amount of people, but it still happened. And just something about a video that explains, it breaks down how to do something is always very valuable. It's thinking ahead of what I'm going to teach is probably the most important thing. Because I want it to be edited well. Yeah, that's Sloth, man. So there's a NFT project out there that's about sloths. I forget what it is. But it kind of looks like I drew it. And I was like, wait, did they just copy the sloth drawing I did from that video? And I was like dead set on this, but turns out no, I was wrong. They're two different sloths. But it does look like a sloth I would draw, which I thought was funny. Okay, I'm trying. Dude, there's more goals. There's definitely more goals I could put on here. But maybe this is a good list for now. Yeah. Okay. So then what I wanted to ask, there's different ways I can do this. And some of this is, I'm just doing this on stream because I was going to do this alone anyways. Let's kind of jot all these lists down. But I always like doing it on stream. It sort of helps. How long have you been making content for back in the day? Okay, fair enough. 4 years ago was back in the day of what we were just talking about. The first video that I made was 4 years ago. And then I've definitely made videos even before that. But that's a good question for clarifying, is how long ago is back in the day. But oh, you know what? Another goal, this is kind of separate from stream, is just like post more on socials, which is kind of like making short form content, but I want to post more of what I do on stream, even if it's just like a static image of what we drew. But I just need to be doing that more. I just kind of hate social media and I need to get over that. 4 years in NFT content time is like decades. It really is. It seems like forever ago. It's only 4 years ago. The pandemic definitely, you know, made everything kind of skewed. I'm gonna add emotes to this. I'm just sat here staring at when Flamingo said workshop, a Photoshop workshop with that little bird nodding. I'm like, there's more emotes that we can make that are good. TikTok dances, yeah. It should, this is more of a personal thing, but there's definitely a lot of trends I could jump on, like drawing trends I could jump on. I just don't know if I want to. I don't know if those are the followers I want necessarily, but that's why I want to make the short form content, because the short form content is like me drawing instead of just a character following a trend. And the hope is that when they watch like a quick version of a Clonimal I drew, they're like, oh, wait a minute, I want to go catch that live. I want to see that live. Have you ever thought about creating your own comic book? Yes. That is something I've always wanted to do. It's just really tough. It's just really tough to make a comic book because it's a lot of planning. It's just so much planning, and you need like a writer for it. I can't stop yawning. Excuse me. You need like a writer for it, and sometimes it just takes a team. Yeah, I think a zine is more plausible for sure. A zine is definitely more plausible. Plus story, plus planning out how the panels work. It would be fun though. I guess let's where I might meet you in the middle with what you just said, Life Belongs, is like, and it doesn't have to be 4. A zine is like a very short comic, and it's more like artistic than like storytelling. Okay, so I'm gonna write 4 panel comics, which doesn't have to be 4 panel. We can do 1, we can do 2, 3, 5, 6, whatever. But 4 panel comics is kind of what I thrived on for a little bit during the Cattoonist days, and I love it because you get to like say a joke. I feel like you can actually like have a really well crafted joke and actually demonstrate it. But now I'm thinking the new thing to do is people don't do 4 panel comics anymore. They do videos that are basically if you stitched a bunch of comics together, but it now just like plays instead of like, Jeej, help me out here. I don't know if there's a word for it, but one of the guys I'm really into, I think his name is Roy, but he has these 2 characters. He has multiple characters, but one of the videos Jeej and I always quote and I always send is where one of the characters puts a bunch of chips. They're at the casino, he puts a bunch of chips on 17 black. He's like, oh, you're crazy, 17 black, and then it rolls 17 black, and he goes like, anyone normally would pull out right there. He's like, let it ride, and then just keeps playing. And that would be basically you could draw that as a comic, but the new thing to do is just like make that animate. And I think that's what I should actually do. I don't know if I should do voice acting or not, but anyways, I think 4 panel comics. Let me maybe add on to this, like 4 panel comics. I'll put zine, and then like maybe animated. These are kind of all the same idea here. Okay, I'm really liking what we have so far. These are all fun ideas. Alright, now do I want to take any of these and expand on it? I guess potentially like thinking about Oh, okay. I'll write that down. These goals have now turned into I like that. Milkshake commentary. Voice acting? We're about to get some Zeno Robinson! Yeah, honestly, I would probably be Blue Cat. I would probably be everyone. But I feel like you'd be getting my version of the characters. Which would be fun. In my eyes, would be a lot of fun. Like my Artie, my version of Artie is different than the Artie that's in the animation. I really like the Artie that's in the animation, but the Artie that I drew in the Cartoonist days, he was an asshole. He was like a big asshole. He like kind of sucks. Because I wanted him to be more so a character you kind of hate, but you love to hate him. You should put a Pokemon you really want to get. In real life? This guy stinks. Yeah, basically. It was too good to say. No, oh, now I'm like, yeah, what if we, pull chase card. What if we did that? What if I buy a bunch of the same set of Pokemon cards just to pull a chase card? That's what I gathered from what you said, Flamingo. That's where my mind just went. I was like, there's a Giratina card that I have wanted for a very long time, and I've already opened a bunch of packs trying to find it. And it would be kind of funny if that was like, we're opening packs to chase that card. Alright, well that's on the list. The 2026 goals, and maybe goals, let's just say like, / planning. I should have done ideas. Oh no, another N. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. It's goals and planning, I'm just trying to write a list of things to think about for next year. And then kind of where we can go next. We can come back to this list. But goals, planning, and then maybe like schedule. This one I might need to do in pencil. Yeah, maybe I need to do it down here instead. I think about it. Okay, so you guys can't hear the TV. Let me know if you can hear the TV. Jeej is listening to something. Beat everyone in Beyblades and chase it all down with the Baja Blast. I had Taco Bell last night. I had a Baja Blast last night. It was awesome. I hadn't had that. It'd been a while since I had a blast. Let's see. Will this fit on the screen? What if I zoom out? Yeah. Okay. 55 tacos, 55 burritos, and 55 blasts. God. Oh my god. That's oh god, I would make myself sick. I can't eat that much. That's my issue. And I know that was a joke, but I'm just thinking, man, I can't eat that much. Does anyone remember Epic Mealtime? I feel like I've brought this up on stream before. Okay, let me do. All right, so what I don't think I'll do. Epic what now? Epic meal time. It was I would say it was a YouTube group in like 2010. And anyways, they were all about making the most absurd dish, and then someone had to go eat it. Yeah, I've heard that. Bacon strips and bacon strips and bacon strips. I also had Taco Bell last night, and they screwed up our order. Tried the Baja Blast Midnight or whatever it's called. The Baja Blast Midnight isn't too bad, but I definitely don't want to get it. That's like my opinion on it. It was good. I would rather just have Baja Blast. That's kind of usually how I feel about every new flavor that comes out. All right, Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday, Friday. Because I'm pretty sure I don't ever want to stream on the weekends. Because most people leave for the weekends. It's nice to have guaranteed like time off for myself on the weekends. Sometimes it would be fun to stream on the weekends, but I think if I was to stream on the weekend, it would be more of a planned thing. And so Tuesday, Wednesday is the classic like drawing. Classic drawing stream. At the usual time that we do it, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. The new churros. Oh, new churros. What's new about them? The Baja Blast Midnight is grape flavored medicine. It does look like that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It does definitely looks like that. So I don't know what day Jeej would want to stream. But because I like alliteration, I do think I want like a workshop Wednesday. And this would be where we try to do something new. Or we try to work on... It's like, we work on something new or we just basically work on something productive. They're cream filled or something? Okay, so they're trying to make some more like donut type churros. Interesting. You're the connoisseur. I don't think Jeej is still here. Jeej is sitting out there. And we'd probably have to talk about it. Monday might be the best day to stream with Jeej, because I don't think Jeej works on Monday for Custom Land. Hey Jeej, what day would you want to stream? I was right. I was right. The Klon and Jeej stream. Yo, Jeej! Yeah, basically. I was like, Jeej is sitting out there. I know they can hear me, but... So I think I kind of like this. Like, Klon and Jeej stream. That's where I doodle something. And then pass it over to Jeej. And Jeej embroiders it onto something. It'd be cool if, I can't stop yawning, man. I can't stop yawning. I apologize. It'd be cool if, like there was a Klon redeem where you got to send in your garment. You got to send in something you own. And we embroider on it. That would be a fun coin redeem. Because, like, you might have, like, a hoodie that you want some updating on. And patches would be easier. You're right. Patches would be easier. Ayo! What's up, Ducks fam? Welcome on in. We're doing some planning for next year. But yeah, patches would be easier because then we're just sending it directly to you. But you never know. You might have something really cool that we can embroider on. Either way, that's what the Klon and Jeej stream would be. Anything that's drawing and embroidering. And maybe even just chatting in front of the camera on some days. And then I feel like Friday should be the video game day. Where I don't draw anything. I just play video games. This will be, you know what, I think Jeej make coffee stream. Now, Jeej can't make coffee after the last time they made coffee. They left the portafilter in the machine. Video game. Okay. I think I like that. And so I don't know what time is the best time to stream. This is kind of the hardest one because obviously I need to take in what I like to do, but I also want to try to get more people in different time zones. Because I've definitely had people on the East Coast tell me they can't watch the stream because they're at work. All right, I'm back on the road. Have a great day, Stubby. I appreciate you joining. And enjoy the road. Listen to something good. Yeah, and safe travels. Safe travels. I'll catch you guys in the new year. It's crazy that we're literally about to be in 2026. I don't know about y'all. I'm so ready for 2026. Okay, yeah. Listen to Sing Golden for me, please. A cute special logo for the Klon and Jeej stream? Yeah. I'm in. Yeah, see you later, Stubby. Yeah, we definitely need a Klon and Jeej logo. We need a logo for every day. And that's sort of what I mean with the starting screens. Like, I want there to be your generic drawing stream, Klon and Jeej stream, workshop Wednesday, and then video game stream. I think this makes sense. I think if I try to stream 5 days a week, which hopefully should work, I'm like mindful of getting burnt out, but at the same time, I sometimes find myself with nothing to do on those days. And I think to myself, like, oh, it would have been good if I just streamed. If I was just streaming these days. And you open the door for more people to follow you. More chances for you guys to earn coins. And that's why I need coin rewards. So you can spend those coins. But the question is timing. I don't know what time you'd want to go live, Jeej. Unless you want to do the time that we do today. But I do want to... Like, we could go maybe noon instead of 10 a.m. our time. I do want some people in different time zones to be able to watch on different days. I want to just keep Tuesday, Thursday as is, since that's what we've been doing this whole time. Keep that consistent. Don't change it a bit. Oh, I already said Monday would have to be later in the day. Because Monday is when I potentially have like just meetings in general. Yeah. So let's see. If I was on the East Coast and I was getting off of work, like 2 p.m. That way you could also get stuff done. Maybe these are a later in the day stream. Like 2 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 5 p.m. Eastern time. That way people who got off of work could watch it. And if I did it at 2 p.m. my time, that allows me to do meetings during the day. And maybe even prep. It even gives Jeej a chance if you need to do anything work related. My problem is what is the backup if Jeej can't stream? Because there is that chance. Sometimes you get a lot of orders in and then have to do that over this. But it also could be a shorter stream. And all of these might have video games afterwards. Friday is just like dedicated. I'm gonna show up and we're gonna only game. Yeah, the times are the hard part, so maybe I'll have to continue thinking about that. Definitely the tough part. I mean, it's like, do I try this time for all of the days? Because what's also nice about 2 p.m. is I can eat lunch before I stream, and then I'm, yeah, time subject to change. Okay. Let's do the same thing on Wednesday. And then okay. I think that's all I needed to hear. Ducks fan. I'll catch you later, Sheepy. Yeah, I'll catch you next year. It's a fun thing to say on the last day. I'll catch you next year. Okay. So this is feeling like a good schedule. Yeah, the reason I want to keep Monday and Monday and Wednesday later in the day is in case I need to do anything Cool Cats related, like meeting wise. Usually everybody on my team meets earlier in the day for me because I'm the last time zone. And so everything I need to do is usually in the morning. And so by 2 p.m., nothing matters anymore. And then it opens the door for anyone on the East Coast who, because I've heard this quite a lot, that they've wanted to watch my stream, but they're still at work. And so they would rather it be when they're off of work and like making dinner. So that's sort of the idea of a 5 p.m. Eastern time stream. And then for video games, that sort of could be an all-day thing. But I don't want to do it too late in the day in case I want to do something on a Friday. So I think this works. But yeah, time subject to change for sure. Cool. Cool. I feel like this is some good planning for next year. The biggest thing will have to be, oh, that's true. Wait, Friday kind of is my, well, we're doing it earlier in the day. I need a day for editing videos if I'm gonna do that, which that could be my weekend. I basically just want to put most of my time next year into streaming and thinking about the stream and updating the stream, expanding the stream, you know. Yeah. Okay, so don't know how much more planning needs to be done. I mean, I could just keep making lists on lists on lists, but I could end there with the planning part. I don't think I want to draw anything today. I think I'm like mentally too tired to draw right now. So what I had in the back of my mind the whole time is if I play Pokemon on stream. But I don't know if anyone really wants to watch that either. I just wanted to stream today. At least wanted to click go live. Where are you gonna put this to remember your goals? I'm gonna condense this. I'm gonna condense this list. Cause like really grow your channel is like a given. It's like, of course I want to grow the channel. And so to grow the channel, I want to stream more days and do short form content. Like all of these things help grow the channel, but I think these three kind of all work really well together. I might even make like a little laminated thing of like goals for the year based off of what we did today. I can like sit on my desk. I can always look at it. Mulgore, wait. It becomes sort of a fixed point for my weeks. I really enjoy hanging out here. Hope you had some nice days off. Thank you, Mulgore. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate hearing that. I did enjoy the days off. I really enjoyed being with family, and I pretty much disconnected from everything. I didn't want to think about anything work related or stream related, just anything back from LA. I just wanted to like be with family, and it was really nice. So that's why I'm now feeling, you know, I did Japan and then I took off another week for family, and it was a nice disconnect, but I'm coming back wanting to stream even more. So I hope by me streaming helps with more more hangout fix points for your weeks. It's kind of what I'm hoping for a lot of people, because I have streamers I watch, and I know they really help me out when I get to watch them. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, if I'm going to stream more, I'm probably not going to be able to watch those streamers as much, which is totally fine. But I just thought about that. So, but I'm going to fill up my time with more streams for sure. I really, really enjoy streaming, especially when there's something to do. And I'm really excited to do a stream with Jeej. Do you collab with them someday? That would be interesting. I mean, that's sort of why I like playing the Pokemon stuff. That's a lot of the streamers I watch do like speed runs and Pokemon content. And so I want to join them in that. Which I just gotta beat this. I need to beat this challenge, which is sort of why that might be what I switch over and do now. Is I might switch over to some Pokemon and try to get a run going. I want to finally beat Ironmon to be free of it. But you gotta put in the hours to do it. You know, it usually takes people like sometimes like 2,000 attempts to do it. And I'm at like 500. I think we ended at 500 before I signed off on that day. And then I wanna, like, I think what I'm gonna do, I didn't want to do this part on stream, is start coming up with even like a monthly calendar. And based off of some of these things on here, like stream badges, you know, like then I pair it with a day like either Workshop Wednesday or the drawing streams. These are the 3 streams that will be drawing heavy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I start trying to fill in the gaps on a calendar of what I should do. So maybe Flamingo, to answer your question now of where am I going to put this to remember my goals, I think I'm going to get a calendar and start writing in like what I think I should do that day, but ahead of time. Like maybe I start each month doing that, and then I can post a monthly schedule on my Twitter and like pin that to the top and just have that there so that anyone can, like, you know, you might be a regular on my stream, but you might also just want to catch, like, make sure you want to catch like a few of those days and catch like your favorite ones. So I think that's actually the route I should go. So let's write that here so I don't forget. Make monthly calendar. Cool. Is to make a monthly calendar. Do we have a chase card in mind? I think it's the Giratina card. Here, I'll show you exactly which one I'm talking about. The problem is, at this rate, I should just outright buy the card. Because I've already spent, like if I take into account how much I've spent through packs trying to rip and find it. Alright. This is the card I really want. And then there's another we did try ripping for it on stream already. It was when I was opening those gold Japanese packs. Let me pull. Oh wait, where did I save that? Save as. There we go. And then this one. So Giratina is one of my favorite legendaries. I think he looks so cool. So I'd want one of these packs or one of these cards, and I do think the one, yeah, Shinji. I think I would rather have this one, the one on the right, more than the left one. While I do love this one just looks insane in person. It's just the texture quality on it and everything. So I feel like that's what I would chase for. I just think it'd be fun to, like, we have a chase card that we know we want, and then I buy a bunch of packs for it, and we open one every stream. Which, now that I think about it, one every stream is five packs a week. Yeah, I agree. This one is kind of hard to tell what you're looking at if you don't know what it is. And it's like, this one technically is supposed to be viewed like this. Becoming a chain ripper. Those are physical cards. Yeah. These are physical cards. And I don't think they've made any of those into digital ones. But I have been playing the TCG Pocket app as well. I pretty much just open packs on TCG Pocket. I used to, like, play, but I kind of stopped playing. A bunch of you buy a bunch of packs and have pull a chase card as the redeem. Ha, yeah, wait, that would be fun. That's funny. Yeah, it would have to be, like, it has to be a cool card. It can't just be, that would be fun. I would love to do a pack opening stream of, like, variety. We're not opening the same pack. That's interesting. It would even be interesting to be like, we're opening a bunch of packs, and even if it is like a common card, like you can say, we'll have to figure that out. I like that idea. I definitely like that idea. But that's exactly what I have in mind. Like, I want to do some sort of pack opening. I have other pictures here. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, okay. I just have different images that are, like, hidden on here. Yeah, this is how the Clonimals will look in the end. I just haven't done the backgrounds yet. And that's actually another goal. Is finish Clonimals. Because, like, I want those, technically they're done. You know, if I was to get technical with you, they're done. But I want to turn them into a card, so that's why they're not done. But we need to finish Clonimals Season 1, like, in January. Like, I don't want it to last any longer than that. I just want it to be a clean-cut finish. That way we have them. No, see, they're not all colored. It's like just the ink part is done. Just the ink part of all of them are done. And I just need to color them. I just sort of stopped doing that on stream. Well, I've been gone. That's the thing. December has been a weird month for me. I just feel like I've been gone. And I need to color them, which might be a tomorrow thing for me. I think I'm going to try to do a lot of catch up tomorrow on Clonimals. Because I have nothing going on. I guess it is New Year's Eve. But I think Jeej and I both agreed we sort of don't want to do anything. Sort of don't want to do anything tomorrow. We've just been so tired lately. And I keep forgetting tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So then, everything that I sort of did down here for the schedule, I don't think I would start until, obviously, next week. Which means I would need to, like, make the monthly calendar, like I said here. I need to make the monthly calendar so then I can promote the monthly calendar so that people know I'm going live every single day and what I'm doing every single day. So probably for this month, I wouldn't try to do the thing where I write in what I would literally do that day. It'll just be like a concept of what I'm gonna do every day. See, I love these streams because it really helps me think out loud to form a good plan. And then sometimes you guys chime in and either correct me or get a good idea. So, okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. Just thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna play some Pokemon. Cause like, I dropped my coffee cup, but it didn't spill. I mean, it like spilled like a tiny bit. Whew, that almost spilled all over my keyboard. Any chance of showing the already colored ones real quick? No, that's not too much to ask. No, it's not too much to ask at all. Let me just, let me think about how I should do this. I think the smarter way to do it is to open, like, Figma. Here, I'm gonna go full cam for a second. I'm gonna start moving stuff around. But I can totally show you the, already colored ones. Oh, I never tightened this. I was wondering why my camera is doing weird things. And now I understand. Sorry. I know you guys have no idea what I'm really talking about. One day I'm going to show you my camera setup too. Okay, but that's funny. My camera setting today, specifically today, was quite literally hanging on by a thread. That's funny. Okay. My camera almost dropped, basically. Okay. So we have a nice little planning sheet here. Thank you, everyone. This is the plans. And then let me open up. I think what makes the most sense is to hook up my laptop and then drop them all into Figma, and we look at it that way. That way I can like scroll around and move them around and stuff. Just my... Oh, nice! Wait, a drawing board like this? These rule. These are awesome. I'm a big fan of these. They make the kind that are even bigger than this, which are also really great if you draw bigger, but I draw kind of small, and this one fits like I'll be on the couch, and I'll kind of like have my leg up, and I'll be like drawing like this. And it's really great. I really enjoy it. Yeah, the big one is really nice too. I used to have the big one, but then I specifically wanted one that was smaller so I could do exactly what I was talking about. Okay, ooh, there's a lot of dust on here because it's been a while. All right. My laptop dead? Oh, I think it's not dead. I was like, my laptop might be dead, so then maybe that wouldn't work, but... Okay. I guess Jeej did some Whoops. I don't know how that happened. I actually have no idea how that just happened. Where I like clicked the different screen. Okay. That's interesting. Thanks, Mo. I was like, huh? So confused. Figma. Oh, my laptop is at 1% charge though, but we should be fine. I just have to... It logged me out of everything. Oh man. Ah, dang. Okay, here, let's Sorry, I'm trying to sign into everything. See, these are the like the the few issues you run into when password. Okay. When you don't stream for a while, you know. Where is this? Okay. It just like logs you out of literally everything. Okay. Well then. Okay, let's try this again. Try this again. It's like I'm logged out of Figma, I'm logged out of my email, I'm logged out of like my password manager. Okay. Step 1. We're logged into my email. Step 2. Should be logged into Figma now. Okay. Okay. And then we can bring that down here. And actually give you guys something to look at here. And move this over. Okay. So we have the clonimals from before, which I technically have not gone back and recolored. Oh yeah, this Photoshop screen. Where is this on here? Video capture. Hello, 8Ball. I love that you said hello right when I switched over to. I'm trying to do like. Alright, I might regret doing that, but. Okay, so last time we did this, we even like added notes for everything. So excuse all the dots, but this is sort of what everything looks like. And there's more than this. This is only 50. So let me try to up here while you look at those. Open up the other ones here. Okay. Then actually let me undo what I just did with my, there we go. Now that's good. Okay, so where we left off with these, window, layers, okay, layers panel. Let me make this a white background here, and let me get rid of the guideline, and then zoom in. Heyo, what's up, statues? Okay, so some of the clonimals aren't in here, and I think it's because my scanner broke when I came home from Japan, and I didn't figure it out until the last day, and then I still didn't put the new clonimals in here. So there's actually like a gap right now. But we got the wild bee. I'm just gonna fire through these. For anyone who's never seen these before. Got the wild bee. Here, let me, glowing octopus. Polka dot gorilla. Fuzzy tortoise. Which this one I think I want to make into a subscription badge. Sorry, my cat's need to be fed. Get out of here, Snacks. This is the one I think I want to do for Mojave is make his turtle into a subscriber badge. Nervous seahorse. Jolly beaver. Swirly armadillo. Yeah, Mojave, you like that? I was like, I think this, because with the subscriber badges on my channel, they sort of like evolve from one to the next. And I think a good evolution from a frog to turtle feels like a good evolution. Because they're both kind of like they're like water and land creatures. So felt like a nice little transition there. And then from turtle, it needs to go to like a duck or something. Nervous seahorse, jolly beaver. I already went through these. Swirly armadillo, flustered deer, forgetful lizard. I'll catch you later, statues. I know it's late your time, but I appreciate you stopping by. Clever snake. Clumsy seal. Delightful squid. The bison himself. The Mike Bison. The fierce bison. Mischievous clam. Brave donkey. Which we actually redrew this one. Barely. But we redrew it to look better. Bashful fox. Hopping bat. I realized I probably could have shown you all of these in Figma at a much quicker rate. Don Key is one of my favorites. Yeah, I still love Don Key. I kind of wish we'll do that, and then I'm pretty sure, didn't I lock all of these so then I can do? Cool. Okay, this is the faster way to show you. Is then we got, I'm gonna just show you this way because we can flip on and off. We do not have a red panda. This is the fox is the closest thing to a red panda. I didn't do a red panda, although despite them being one of my favorite animals. I feel like we had, wait, do we have two no, that's a raccoon, that's a fox. Fox, raccoons, and red pandas, with the way that I draw them, they're all like very similar. And I think that's why I didn't include a red panda. We have a hedgehog, a goat, a squirrel, aardvark, scared ant. Although the scared ant we redid. And let's see. Yeah, there's the new scared ant. Who's now holding 2 cans of Raid and firing them off. We redrew this fuzzy squid? Something like that. Thank you, wizard. Enchanted llama we redid. And then the new Don Key. The thing I was struggling with was when we redid some of these, like, the edges were rougher than before. And so it's starting to bug me that, like, the consistency in all of them isn't exactly the same. So I think it'll be something I just have to get over, but was why I'll probably do the remainder of Clonimals off stream, so I can kind of get into the nitty gritty of like why things are like this. But I guess starting from 100 and working my way down, this is Clonimal 100, which is my Clonimal. I waited till the very end of whatever was at the end of the 2 wheels was mine. And I got Mysterious Koala, and he's selling eucalyptus leaves in his jacket because he's kind of a sketchy guy. So yeah, I was gonna say I think you'd remember it when you saw it, but it's been a while since you've looked at them. And this will probably be the one I end up getting tattooed on myself because it's also my Clonimal. But one of these, for those who don't know, one of the Clonimals is gonna get tattooed on me. And then I think we talked about there being like an insane coin redeem where you're allowed to choose any of the Clonimals that I have to get tattooed on me. I think that'd be fun. We got the Roaring Cow, which is another instant classic. So cute. We like the cats, but it also doubles as we like the cows. Snuggly Possum. Perky Shrimp. Who he might need to be like, when we actually edit him, I might need to do like that and squish him in a little bit. Jumpy Whale. I forgot about the Jumpy Whale, obviously. Need to save some coins then? Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I'm like, how many coins do I think that's gonna be? And I'm actually curious to see who has the most amount of coins saved up out of everyone. Cozy Hippo. So I think these we all colored, because I think this is where we ended. Cozy Hippo, Shy Dolphin. Shy Dolphin is a pretty simple Clonimal. Hungry Turkey, which is funny because we did this like right before Thanksgiving. And I think it works great. Oh, and also the other thing to note, with the few that I'm showing you right now, I didn't really think about color that hard. I just sort of, I just colored it so I could go back and fine tune the colors. Another thing I might do is come up with a refined color palette, similar to what I did for Cool Cats, and then like only use that color palette. So I might backtrack on some of the old Clonimals and redo them. You're at 14k, 0.6k. Yeah, don't worry, the Clon original is coming back. I just want to finish the ones that I haven't finished yet. And once those are finished, I'll bring it back at just like a slightly higher cost. I don't think I'm gonna go extreme with the cost yet. Although if I'm streaming more days, then getting coins is gonna be a lot easier for people. So, Goofy Croc, still goofy to me. Oh yeah, I think we wanted to change what his shirt said, but right now it just says epic. Legendary Camel. Regal Grasshopper, which is one of my favorites. Mellow Cheetah. Lumpy Scorpion. Lumpy Scorpion is one of my favorites too. There's just this like simplicity about him that I really love. The 6'7" Smiling Centipede, who is number 67 on Clonimals. He's a skibbity toilet. Legendary Camel is legendary. Yeah, I agree. And like the Legendary Camel, I might go back and redraw again to like really make it even more legendary. But yeah, I don't know if you're saying this one's tattoo worthy, Mo or the Regal Grasshopper, but both of them I would be more than happy to get them tattooed. There's just something simple about this guy that I love. The Stubborn Worm, which is yeah, the Lumpy Scorp. Yeah, okay, cool. I agree. I fully agree with that. Which is basically the early bird gets the worm, but he's a little stubborn, so the early bird did not get the worm. Pompous Cat, which is also a really good one. This is a really good one. Proud Walrus, also a good one. Oh yeah, I remember this little section of Clonimals were all bangers, if I remember correctly. The Radiant Penguin. The Grumpy Stingray. I actually forgot about this Grumpy Stingray. He's hilarious. Majestic Spider. Look at that hair. He's golden. I bet, yeah, actually, just saying golden made me think of Stubby. He's like, I'm in the car listening to K-pop Demon Hunters. The Bouncy Mouse. The Daydreaming Sloth. This is Gija's Clonimal, which will remain green. Dreaming of a Zebia. The Pouty Zebra. I sent this to my... This is someone I know personally. And I sent them this, and now it's their Discord profile picture. And I love seeing it. Chili Elephant. Sandy Otter. The Sweaty Orca. I forgot how well we did that clear controller. Looks great. And then Prickly Wasp. The Lost Rat. Which is this one's amazing. This is one of my favorites that we did. This is Lynx. Nope. This one I need to redo the coloring for. I don't like this coloring. We had to do a rainbow hyena, and I actually think we just do a gradient for this. We do like a really cool rainbow gradient. Snobby Panda, which actually, now that I'm looking at this one again. To make this one even cuter, I feel like we should just like somehow squish it basically, but in a better way. And then the Lonely Yak, and then we've seen the other ones, so that's the majority of them. There is like a gap that's missing from this list, but we're almost there. We're almost there. And this is like, I've just had like, my schedule's been so weird and I feel like I haven't been able to finish it. So there's a few things we need to finish, but that's the bulk of it. Oh wait, what if I play games here and have this here? I'm gonna try something. Because I'm basically gearing up to play Pokemon now, which, because I'm gearing up to play Pokemon, I'm gonna sign off on the other channels. I'm signing off on YouTube and X, because when I play video games, I keep it to just